Welcome back, everybody. 3G Slabs coming at you with another preview PSA submission order. This will be a 24 card, and it's going to be all basketball cards. If you guys don't want to watch the preview, I do chapters in all my videos, so you can fast forward to the blind reveal if that's what you'd just like to watch. I do have links on my page on here, like kind of the profile section, to eBay and Facebook. So if you guys want to try to purchase any of these cards, hopefully we can do something on there. Again, this is a 24 card. It's all basketball. There will be 8 Jordans in here, and I'm going to have 13 Shaq'S cards going out in this order, so kind of heavy on those two. First up, we have a 1986 Patrick Ewing. This is his rookie sticker. This one I tried grading before, came back min size. Checked it out. I really don't see where it was short on any direction. It checked out for me, so I'm going to try submitting it again. It is off top to bottom, left to right a little bit, and it does have just a little bit of coloring, yellow coloring on it. It's not the real bright white. I'm just hoping to get a PSA 7 on this. Next up, we have a 1997 Ultra Big Shots #1 Michael Jordan. This does have some very, very light chipping on it. I think it'll probably get hit for that. I'm just hoping to pull a PSA 8. Hopefully this could somehow pull a 9, but I really doubt it. I think they kind of maybe do grade Jordans a little tougher. So I'm just expecting a PSA 8 on this. Maybe a 9 on a good day. 1997 Bowman Best Techniques. Michael Jordan, #2 in the set. This is actually a pretty nice card. I didn't see much wrong with it. It might have some really, really light chipping up here, but I think it's more the way the card was cut. So I'm going to hope for a PSA 9 on this. 8, worst case scenario. 1998 Ultra Gold Medallion, Michael Jordan, #85 in the set. I think these are probably going to be really tough on grading. It does have some light chipping, and then the left corners, I think they show just the slightest touch of wear. That being said, I'm hoping that this can at least pull a 7 and maybe an 8 on the best day, but I'm really expecting it to pull a PSA 7. 1992 Upper Deck. This is the Team MVP, #4 in the set of Jordan. The only thing I saw with this was just light touches on the corners. Other than that, the hologram looked really nice. So I'm really hoping for a PSA 8 on this one. 1992 Topps Gold, #141 in the set of Jordan. It is off just a little bit left to right and a little bit top to bottom. I don't know if it's still in tolerance for a 10. I'm not expecting a 10, but just thinking the centering still might be really close to a 10, but I think it's probably the PSA 9 range for both ways. I think the bottom corners might show just the lightest little touch of wear on them. We'll see. With the centering and maybe the bottom corners, I'm hoping for a PSA 8. I don't know if it has a shot for a 9, but a 9 would be great on that card. 1996 Fleer Metal, #128. This is the metallized card in the set. It's actually in pretty decent shape. Like I know they grade Jordans tough, and they even grade these metal cards even tougher. I'm expecting a PSA 8 or 9 on this. I just really don't know if I've got a shot at pulling any 9s on Jordan cards. Next up, this is the 96 Metal #11 Michael Jordan card. This card is just as good a shape. I'm expecting a PSA 8 or 9 on this. Would really love to pull the 9. Last Jordan card we're sending in is this 1996 Ultra, #143 in the set. Really a nice looking card. I don't see like anything wrong with this. Worst case is a PSA 9, and I think this has a shot at a PSA 10. All right, now we're going to start our Shaq run. For Shaq, we're going to send in this 1993 Fleer Ultra Scoring Kings number 8 in the set. This one does have corner issues. They're not that bad, but they are nicked a little, and it does have the chipping, slight chipping on it. Just can't seem to escape that with this set. That being said, overall, it's decent. Worst case scenario, a 7, but I'm hoping to somehow pull out the PSA 8. Then we're going to be sending in 4 Topps Gold. This is the 1992 Topps Gold, number 362 in the set. This is his rookie card. This is the only one, I don't know if some of you guys know, on this left side here, some of these have like that factory line on them. This one does have that. Oh, this is the only one that doesn't have it. Okay, so this one does not have that online. The only one of the 4 that didn't. But this one, I think it's off-centered, left to right, top to bottom. We can see that. Left to right's pretty decent, top to bottom. It's off the worst. And this might have just really light touches on the corners. Hoping to pull a 7 on this one. This one here's the line that I'm talking about. A lot of them have that factory-wise. So this one is off left to right. As you can see, it's right heavy. Top to bottom, it's off just a little bit. Little better condition, I think, than the first one. I'm hoping to pull an 8 on this one. Third one, I think it's a little heavy on this side. There's that factory line again in here. Top to bottom's off just a little bit. Otherwise, this one's not too bad either. Hoping for just an 8 on this one. Last one has that factory line again, as we see. It's off left to right a little bit top to bottom. Bottom right corner, I think, has got just a little touch here. I'm thinking this will probably pull a 7, but really hoping for an 8 as well. All right, then we're going to be sending in 4 of this card. It's the 1996 Finest Refractor number 243 in the set. This one is off-centered left to right. It's a little heavy on the left. It's heavy on the bottom. Does have some of that toning. You can see he's kind of turning Hulk there, little greenish. But I'm still hoping to pull a PSA 8 on this one. All right, this one's off-centered. It's heavy on the left again. Top to bottom, it's actually not too bad, but the top might be just a little heavy. This one just has some really light toning. It's not as bad toning as the first one. You can see he's not quite as green. Otherwise, I think it's a little nicer than the first one, but I still expect this one to pull an 8 as well for the centering. Third one, left to right's pretty good on this one. Top to bottom's off. As you can see, it's really bottom heavy. There's no toning on this one. This is probably the nicest one that I have for sure, and maybe one of the nicer ones I've seen as far as just no toning. I'm really hoping this can pull a PSA 9. This one, the best centered one I'm sending in, has just a really, really light toning. This is probably the nicest one I'm sending in. I think this should be a good PSA 9. All right, we're sending in a 1997 Bowman Best Atomic Refractor, number 28 in the set. This one, the top left corner's just got a slight touch to it up there. I might try to work on it just a little and see if there's anything I can do to fix it. Otherwise, it's really nice. I think it's going to probably pull a PSA 8 because of that top left corner. Maybe on a great day, it might pull a 9. It's just got just a weird little, and you can only see it from like really one angle. It's just like one of those squares. So we'll see what they do to that. Expecting a PSA 8. 1999 Bowman Best Refractor number 17 Shaquille O'Neal. This is serial numbered 65 out of 400. You can see it. The front has some really light scratching. And then the same with the back. It's even lighter on the back. I don't even know if I'll get dinged for that. But the front's just got some really light ones. Not sure if PSA will let them go or not. If they let them go a little bit, I'm just expecting a 9. And if they're going to get it, you know, for that surface, I'm expecting a PSA 8. 1997 Bowman Best Refractor, number 28 in the set. This is a great card. Don't really see anything wrong with this. Best case scenario, PSA 10, and I think it's got a great shot at it. Worst case, PSA 9. There's nothing wrong with the card. I really think this has a great shot at a 10. 1996 Finest Silver Refractor, number 289 in the set. I sent one of these in before. The one I sent in before, I thought it had a great shot at a 10. Came back a PSA 9. And I honestly think this one's even nicer. The centering's just a little bit better. This is, I think, intolerance all the way around for a PSA 10. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I peeled it. I'm going to go out on a limb, be a big card. I'm expecting a PSA 10. Worst case is obviously a 9. I'm really expecting the 10 on this one. 1993 Topps Finest Horace Grant, number 89 Refractor. I don't see anything wrong with this card either. I hate trying to think I might get 10s on these. Any of these cards, really. 80s and 90s, it's just tough, even in the 90s. Worst case scenario is a 9 on this. There's nothing wrong with the surface. Centering looks great. I do have a PSA 10 circled on my sheet here, so I'd take a 9, but I'm expecting a 10 on this. Last card in the submission is a 1997 Finest Refractor, number 220, Dennis Rodman. Front of this card's spectacular. I peeled it. Everything looked great. Back, there could maybe be some light chipping. You can see it's kind of a little rough cutting in here. So I really don't think it's chipped. I think it's just it's just the cutting. Are they going to ding it for that? I don't know. The front of the card's spectacular. This is another one. I have PSA 9 circled, so I'm expecting the 9 because of the back, but I think it does have a shot at a PSA 10. So we will see what they do with that. But that's going to be it. 24 card, all basketball submission. We will see how we do. Hopefully we can pull a couple 10s. I'd be really happy with that. All right, it's everybody's favorite time. Another PSA blind reveal. This will be a 24 card. It's going to be all basketball, and it's 80s and 90s special that they had. And this will have eight Michael Jordan cards in it and 13 Shaq'S, and then a few other different ones. So let's get these opened up. We'll get them in order and see how we did. All right, we got those all in order. This is that 24 card. It's all basketball. There's going to be 8 Jordans and 13 Shaq'S in this, and a sprinkling of just a couple other cards. So anyway, first up, a 1986 Patrick Ewing sticker. Here we go, right off the bat. This was a minimum size. I sent it in before, double checked it, and it did measure out right. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to send it back in, and it did get graded. So that was good. I'm not expecting anything great on this, but I think it is off top to bottom and left to right. Back looked pretty good. The coloring on it isn't like a crisp white, so I don't know if they'll dock it for that either. All I'm expecting is a PSA 7 and hoping for a 7. When doubt, I pull a 6 though. And we pulled an 8. Wow. Okay, so I was pretty strong with my 7, but we got one grade get better. PSA 8, really happy with that. It's a nice card. Good start. All right, we're on to some Jordans. So we'll see how this goes. I think everybody knows it feels like they do some population control with Jordan cards. So we'll see how this goes. First up, we got a 1997 Ultra Big Shots number 1, Michael Jordan. I think this one might have some really, really light chipping if it's there. Some of it's hard to tell because of like this white lines go through. So sometimes I think there's chipping there and I don't even know if there is chipping. Nice looking card. I'm hoping to pull a 8 or a 9, expecting an 8 on these Jordan cards just because. Hopefully no 7. Give me the 8. And we pulled the 9. Yeah, I had PSA 8 or 9 on there, so really happy pulling a 9 on that. Real happy. All right. Next up, 1997 Bowman's Best Technique. This is number T2 in the set. This was a really sharp looking card. I have a PSA 9 down, not even an 8. So I was pretty strong on my PSA 9 prediction on this one. Makes me nervous. And we'd get the 8 on this one. Darn it. All right. Yeah, I didn't really see much wrong with this, but I don't know. I know that they just grade Jordan's tough. And we'll see how tough on this one, that's for sure. So here comes a 1998 Ultra Gold Medallion, number 85 in the set, Jordan. I think this one on the left side here, the corners aren't the sharpest. And there does show maybe some either light chipping or it's just the way it's cut. So I'm expecting and hoping to at least pull a 7 on this. I don't know if there's a shot at an 8. I have 7/8. I think an 8's really wishful thinking. I'd be happy just to get the 7. And we pulled a mint 9. So that is, I think that is a really nice grade on this card. I've had this in my collection for a long time. Through all the moves and everything, it's survived into a mint 9. Really happy with that. Second 9 on a Jordan card. Don't know that I was expecting that at all. Unfortunately, this one came back minimum size, so I pulled this out of this entire set. It was a sealed set, so not sure how this got the minimum size. This one's going to get sent back into. I'll check it out, but I don't believe that one's probably minimum sized. Here comes a 1992 Topps Gold, number 141 in the set. It's off just a little bit left to right and a little bit top to bottom. Other than that, I think it's pretty nice. The bottom corners might not be the absolute sharpest. I'm still having 8/9 on my prediction. So in that case, I'm expecting the 8. Wishful thinking's the 9. And we got the 9. Wow. I'm not expecting any 10s, obviously. So 9s to me are the best grade I can probably get. So really happy with that. PSA 9 Jordan Gold. 1996 Fleer Metal, number 128 in the set here. This is the metallized Jordan. Just a neat looking card. These metal cards are impossible. I have the same grade as this one. As the last card, I have 8/9. So hoping for the 9, expecting the 8. And I got an 8. All right. Now that's kind of right in line with what I figured I'd get. It was a sharp looking card. No 7s yet. I'm expecting some on a few cards coming up though, I think. Here's the regular metal, 1996 metal number 11. Man, this one looked really nice, but I know that these are tough too. I'm expecting, I got the same thing, 8/9. I'm just not expecting anything higher than that. Would absolutely love to pull the 9. So this one we're gonna get. I got the 9. Okay, happy with that grade. Not expecting any 10s, like I said before. Actually, I am expecting a 10 on this next one, maybe. I forgot. This is a 1996 Ultra, number 143 in the set. I thought this one looked really nice. Out of all my Jordans I sent in, I thought this probably had the best shot at a 10. And it's nothing special, just like a base card, basically. So I had 9/10. So my minimum I'm hoping to pull is the 9. Give me the 10, 110 on a Jordan. And we got the 9. All right. I'll take it. Still a 9 Jordan. All right, we're going to start some Shaq'S. We're going to start out with the 1993 Fleer Ultra Scoring Kings. So we all know these are just impossible on grading. They all show some chipping. This one's no exception to that, but chipping is really light. I'm hoping this can somehow pull an 8. Probably more realistic on a 7 though. Let's give me the 8. And we got a 7. Okay. So our first 7. All right, we got some Topps Gold 1992 rookies. I'm not sure if I have these in order. I think I got this one right though. I'm expecting a PSA 7 on this one. It's the only one I sent in that didn't have like that factory line that's here, if you guys have seen that before. So I know I got this one in the right order. You can see the centering's off. Some of these I'm not sure if the corners are the sharpest or not. They seem like they kind of are, but I'm just not for sure. I'm expecting a 7 on this one. And I got an 8. Okay, so I'll take that because I thought this would be a 7. So PSA 8. Next one up. So there's that factory line, if you can kind of see it there. It's right in there. As you can see, the centering is off on this one too, top to bottom. Top heavy, right heavy. Other than that though, it's not a horrible looking card. I was hoping this one would pull an 8. And I got a 9. Okay, so I'm actually grading these Shaq'S out just a little better than I thought. PSA 9. I'll take that. All right, here's the third one. It's got the same line over here. This one's left heavy and maybe just a little bottom heavy. This one I had down as a PSA 8 also. And I got a 9 on that one. Okay, so those are grading better than I thought they would. And this is the last one. This one looks like the centering was probably the best out of all of them. But this bottom corner does have a little ding in it. So I'm expecting a PSA 7 on this one. And I got an 8. So I'll definitely take that. The ding is just really light there if it is ding, but PSA 8. So I actually did a lot better on the Shaq'S than I thought I would. All right, here comes 4 more. 1996 Finest Refractor, number 243 Shaq'S. These are all peeled. This one left and bottom heavy. And it does have some toning. I'm hoping for a PSA 8. And that's what I got, PSA 8. All right, so right in line with that one. All right, next one up. This one should be left and top heavy. Definitely top. Left to right looks pretty decent. This one's got a little bit of that toning, the hulking. You can see it there. Well, I was expecting an 8. I guess I ruined the surprise on that one. That's what I got, PSA 8. Okay. So I was right in line with that one as well. All right, third one. This one has no toning at all, which is a great thing. It is bottom heavy though. I am expecting a PSA 9 on this one. I think this should definitely pull it since it doesn't have that toning. And I got a 9. All right, so those are grading out kind of as I thought. And the last one of those, the centering is probably the best on this one. And it has just the slightest amount of toning. And this is another one I'm expecting a 9. Centering's not very good on the back. If any of them had any shot at a 10, and I'm not expecting it, it would be this one. So expecting the 9, and I got a 9. I will take it. So we got 2 9s and 2 8s on those. All right, so we only got the 1 7 so far. I thought maybe one of those Shaq Golds would probably get one. 1997 Bowman Best Atomic Refractor Shaquille O'Neal. This one I'm a little nervous on. The top corner might have had just a slight little touch to it. If it's there, I'm expecting an 8. and I don't think they would ding it down to a 7. And if it's not really there, then I'm hoping I can pull a 9. Really a neat card. Just at least give me the 8. Give me an 8. And I got a Gem Mint 10, so that wasn't there. It was just one of these squares look goofy, and I think it's just that atomic part. This is a big card, I think. I haven't looked into anything at all, but this has got to be a low pop. These cards are tough. I'm in shock right now. 10 PSA 10 on that card. Wow. Whew, oofda. All right. Okay. Next up, 1999 Bowman Best Refractor, Shaq. So I've been kind of loading up on some Shaq cards. I think his stuff is undervalued big time. Got to be one of the, I mean, Wilt Chamberlain put up some just ridiculous numbers. But Shaq is probably the most dominating force I've ever seen play. This one is serial numbered 65 out of 400. And you can see this had just the lightest scratches on the front. And I've been overcritical, I think, with my scratches on the fronts. I think I ding them harder than what PSA does. Obviously, if the scratches are worse, I do ding them harder. But if I see just these extremely light ones, I normally ding it pretty good. So I'm expecting this one to pull an 8. I think it's got a shot at a 9, though. I would love a 9, but I'm expecting the 8. And I got a 7. So those scratches were probably a little worse than I thought. There were even some really light ones on the back as well. Little disappointed on that one. I was really expecting a PSA 8. Got the 7. Let's get no more 7s. All right, this is just a regular Bowman Best Refractor out of 1997, number 28 in the set. So it's just like the atomic version, but this is the regular refractor version. This one was really sharp. Bare minimum a 9. I think this has got a great shot at a 10. I'd be disappointed in anything less than a 9. And it got the 9. Okay. I'll take that. I thought that had a really, really good shot at a 10, though. All right. Okay. I am really excited for this one. I've graded one other one of these that I thought was really nice, and it came back a 9. This one is just as nice. I think it's centered just a little bit better, top to bottom. Peeled this one. It looked great. I hate to say it, but I'm really expecting a 10 on this one. I think I'm being crazy, but bare minimum, it's going to get a 9. I know that. It can't get an 8. Give me the 10. Come on. And I got it. Yes. Gem Mint 10 on this. Oh, I'm happy. 2 big Shaq'S with Gem Mint 10s in this order. This was a beautiful card. That one that got a 9, I'm tempted to regrade it. It's that nice, but really happy. Gem Mint 10. All right, 1997 Finest Refractor, Dennis Rodman. This is number 220 in the set. Obviously, you can see I peel all my Finest Refractors that have peel on them. This one, I'm not sure if it's got really light chipping on the back or not. That is about the only thing I saw wrong with this. Bare minimum, PSA 9. Great shot at a 10 if that chipping isn't there. I think it will pull a 10 if the chipping's not there. And I got a 9. Okay, that's what I was expecting. I'll take it. I think it had just really light chipping on the back. This one is a kind of a sleeper. These refractors go pretty good for Horace Grant. And this one checked all the boxes. Centering is great. Left to right, top to bottom. I have PSA 10 circled on my little sheet here. PSA 9 at the worst. Can I go out on top on this one and pull a 10 at the end? Come on. And I got an 8. Oh, totally the wrong way. Not sure what's wrong with this one. There was nothing wrong with it. Perfect centering. I didn't see a single scratch on the front. Obviously, I missed something, though. PSA 8. All right, so all in all with this order, pretty happy. Couple disappointments. Definitely just this 1.7 here. This one I was a little disappointed too, but pretty happy overall with these grades. Most of the 9s I was expecting or close to it. The Jordans 9s that I pulled, I'm more than happy with a handful of those too. That gold right there is a great card. That big shots or whatever. These two 10s though, huge cards. So hope you guys enjoyed this, seeing some different cards again. If you see anything you like, head over to my Facebook page. I'm trying to get people to go to my Facebook page, 3G Slabs. I'm trying to list more and more there. I have an eBay link also in my videos. Oh, that was a tiring one. Those PSA 10s, wow. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. Should have some more coming. Talk to you later.